Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here as the recording of this. It is Saturday, July 26, 2025. I'm about to head over in the late afternoon, I should say, into the early evening. Going to be heading over to Magic Kingdom, where a new nighttime parade, finally a nighttime parade, is coming during non-seasonal time frame. A summer parade at night, which is perfect for me because I do not like the incredible heat that happens in Florida in the summertime during the day. So I figured the sun will start to be kind of peeking down a little bit. Dusk will be rearing its head. Nightfall will also be protruding up into the heavens. And it's time for Disney's Starlight Parade. And it gives me an excuse also to pop in the park and just have a Magic Kingdom kind of night. Who knows what's going to happen? But I'm going to see the new parade with my own eyes. I think it started about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, but I was out of town. First time having the ability to pop in there, so I'm going to check it out. Join me. Wearing an appropriate Mickey shirt. Shall you? Current time, about 6:30 p.m. Bottlenecking through here at I-4 westbound. And these celebration exits. Mickey Power Pole right over there. Yeah, I'm not even leaving my house today till 6:30. It's been a scorcher. It's been a scorcher, Mickey Power Pole. Summers are real here. Summers are real. Heading under the archway. Walt Disney World, the most magical place on Earth. One of the many archways, but this is the one I go under the most. And even at this time of the day, it is definitely toasty. I mean, again, it's Florida, so it's obviously got to be warm, but... yeah, one thing that's kind of neat here at this hour, you rarely see people arriving. Epcot they do because of the food festivals and World Showcase and all that at night. You don't really see people arriving like this amount of cars at Magic Kingdom. But yeah, you can see this is an event, this new parade. 10 minutes till 7 and it's a cool and crisp 92 degrees, but at sunset, it's going to be 86. Cool and crisp 92 degrees. You know what that means? It's time for a piping hot caffeinated beverage on Main Street, USA. Starbucks. Oh, I'm going to get the triple dose. I'm going to get the crossing of the streams. You got the tram over here. You got the tram over here. And prepare yourself for the approaching Epcot Loop monorail, which is making its way over from Epcot to TTC. Oh yeah. Another tram. Quadruple tram. There goes the monorail. Love that thing. I can handle the warmth of the heat. It's just that permeating sun. Heavy Metal Mickey knows what I'm talking about. He's used to the sun. Just potently resonating on his skin tone, which I think is made out of aluminum. Oh, they put new stickers here. One for the villains lot, one for the heroes lot. I think I parked over in heroes, maybe I parked over in villains, I can't remember. Here is the new parade. It's echoey under here. 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Disney Starlight, Dream the Night Away. New. All right. Here's the real question, boat or monorail? I think maybe, you know what? I think I'm gonna take the monorail. I think the boat a lot. I think maybe I'll go ahead and pop on the green, the neon green, the aqua green monorail. Oh, packing everyone in like sardines. I'm not gonna get on this one. I'll be on the next one. Please stand clear of the doors. I'll be on the next one. I'm not getting on the neon. Well, not neon green, but a lime green. They are really on top of it because they had another monorail just waiting right behind it. Monorail silver? Monorail gold. Silvery gold? Monorail gold. It's a silvery, it's a gold with a hint of silver. Let's call it gold. I think it's gold. There's like this little other Heavy Metal Mickey down here. A little, right there. Look at that Mickey right there, just like sitting on the side of the roof. Down there, actually going inside the contemporary. I wonder if Incredible Mary Blair mural there. Doesn't look too bad getting in the park there. Kind of nice over here in the train station. They've added a new attraction poster, and the attraction is the Disney Starlight Parade, Dream the Night Away. You have the cast of characters that are going to be on the parade. Look at that, there's Big Ben right there. I was just in London recently. It's kind of interesting when you see something your whole life you've never been to that landmark, and then you go there. You see things a little bit differently. You see Peter Pan a little differently. It's time to dream the night away. Let's do it. Even at 7:15. People are lined up. It's something you don't really see too often at Magic Kingdom. People lined up, getting a good spot for a parade at this hour. So I'm walking down Main Street and heading over to Starbucks where they have, I'm not going to purchase it, but I wanted to show this new mug here. It has the Orange Bird on it, Dumbo, Space Mountain, Small World, all that other stuff in there. There's the monorail right there. So yeah, new mugs right there. Oh yeah, perfect. They nailed it. It's so wild. I mean, during the holidays, during Halloween and Christmas, you see people line up for the parades, but normally during non-seasonal, hey, you don't usually see everyone lined up like this. Hey. Yeah, take a look. They even have their own T-shirts and everything over here. They even have the Disney Starlight tees right over through here. Very nice. I kind of like those. I kind of like the purple coloring. Limit 2 per guest, but there's still plenty on the shelves, so I don't think you have any problem getting the Starlight ears right over here. There's a lot of them. And over now into the Frontierland, Frontier Trading Post to see. They did not have any pins on Main Street over in the Emporium, so I'm going to check out the trading post, see if they got any pins in here. Well, Pin Trading is celebrating their 25th anniversary, 25 years of pin trading at the Disney parks, Disney resorts, etc. Pin trading is 25 years old, so cheers to pin trading. What's new section, looking for the Starlight pins. They do have a lot of 25th anniversary pins. I Trade pins, 2025 pins. The year is half over, which is crazy to think about, but I'm not seeing any Starlight pins. Maybe over here? Sometimes there's like another section over here that has some special edition stuff, so maybe that's considered special edition. We'll see. Ask a cast member over in Frontierland, and she is checking on the computer, or checking on the little digital thing to see if they do have the pins. She says she hasn't seen them here, but maybe I need to go back over to Main Street USA. But I like these too. I like the Big Owl there on Frontierland, the elephant over at Adventureland, Stitch in Tomorrowland, and Mickey in Liberty Square. That's kind of neat, all these Mickey. There's Mickey on a Vespa. Yeah, they didn't really seem to have a definitive answer if they ever got them or if they were sold out, so I think I'm just going to head back to the Emporium where the other merchandise is. I think that's the better chance just to do that. Back over in the Emporium, and I asked, and a couple cast members in here said that they sold out immediately, like really, really quickly on the first couple days of the parade, so no luck on those. I think I'm just out of luck on it, kind of like how it was with May the 4th. I got into Hollywood Studios on May the 4th around 2, right when the park hopping was allowed to pop in there and everything was sold out, all the different versions of the May the 4th pin, so I didn't have that one. I've got like maybe 6 or 7 different years of May the 4th, but wasn't able to get that particular year, 2025 version. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get the new parade version as well, which is interesting that they're all sold out completely, because this parade's going to be going on for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of people are just showing up to see the first time, or maybe they'll restock them. I'll look over time. Evidently there were 2 different ones. There was a annual pass holder, probably Tinkerbell Fairy one, and then there was just a basic pin for the parade that was Mickey. I probably would have bought the Mickey one because I collect Mickey pins, so no big deal. I got plenty of Mickey pins, but it would have been kind of nice to seal the deal on getting that one, but maybe another time. No biggie. I do like that shirt though. I think I might have to get that shirt. I've seen other people walking around wearing it, and I'm kind of like, oh, that shirt looks good on people, so I might have to get that. Because I do enjoy a good, appropriate Mickey shirt, a nighttime Mickey shirt with the castle behind me there.
All right, now that I have got my caffeine out of the way for the eve, it's time for, I need to get hydrated. I need to get like a water or Powerade or a Gatorade or something. And I want to get on an attraction or two. It's 8:10 right now, so I think I got time to at least do one or two before the first parade, and then possibly if I want to wait till 11, I got plenty of time before the second parade. I have plenty of options. So no game plan and plenty of options. What a way to spend the night. Oh yes, construction walls for the rivers of America. 35 minutes it's showing, so I believe by the time I get off this, it'll be time for the parade to start. It's 15 after 8 right now. Oh, this is never mind, this is the lightning line. I gotta get back over in the regular line. Never mind, I got confused. Aboard a, quote, doom buggy to tour the happy haunts of 999 ghouls, ghosts who are, quote, dying to meet me. But there's room for 1,000. Are there any volunteers? That's kind of interesting over here. Now that they have the wall up around rivers, the little awning that's over here, it's a lot more shadowed out than it used to be. You can't really see the rivers anymore, so it's like you're going to be going through like a dark corridor, which kind of adds to the spookiness. And I'll be able to show the spot where the metal piece that went around the light in the queue line from 1971 to like 2015, like 45 years, 44 years, over 40 years. There was a piece that I now have that I was given to as a gift back in 2016 when they refurbed the queue line here. I showed in a video a couple days ago. I'll be able to walk by where that spot was, and I'll show the new metal thing that's over where the one I have now used to be. I don't know, I think it's cool. Not everyone thinks it's neat, but I do. They got the little pet cemetery up there. Got J. Thaddeus up there. I kind of wish they would have put Brer Rabbit up there after Splash closed. I mean, they put Toad up there after his attraction closed. Why not Brer Rabbit or Brer Bear? Or one of the Brers. I mean, Brer Rabbit, it would have been the pinnacle. Horse-drawn hearse. Without a horse. A haunted mansion. Yeah, it's wild. I was over in Paris. I went to Disneyland Paris, their mansion. Phantom Manor. Then I went to Disney. Came back here. Then I went to Disneyland. I've done their haunted mansion. Now back here, all within like 2 weeks. I think I did all 3 of those parks in a week time. And now I'm back over here doing all the mansions. In less than 2 weeks. You know, I might have to bail on this idea. This is it's like a hot box under here. There's like no airflow because of the wall over here. So because of this wall, this is like a sweat box in here. Like everyone, even though the sun's not out, this is like really no airflow through here. Check out the queue a little bit later. Maybe it's a little bit shorter. I bought this one. I bought the Disneyland edition of that right there when I was over in Anaheim for the 70th. Yeah. It was definitely sweltering in that little queue right there. It was definitely sweltering. It was like probably 20 degrees hotter underneath that tarp with the no Rivers of America. No Rivers of America wind tunnel coming through there. I'll go later though. I like this backpack right here. Almost looks like it has pins on it, but it's not. It's just like etchings on there. There's a new hoodie there. This is also, I think, maybe new. And this is definitely... This is a new Hatbox shirt. They have the Disneyland version of this too, but evidently they have it here at WDW where you got Hatbox goes here, then you shift it over here and he appears on his normal head, and he goes back into the Hatbox. It's pretty interesting to think how long that these walls are going to be up over here. So you got the walls over here. These are going to be here for a while, right? These are going to be here for a heck of a long time. It's also very interesting that they have the walls up here, but then over here there is no like no walls around this area, so you can still see the rivers. They haven't drained it yet, still all sitting here, so you can still get a peek over at the former Tom Sawyer's Island over there, and the grist mill over there, and the Aunt Polly's where you could always eat your sandwiches and everything like that. So for now you can kind of still get the same kind of vibe, but Frontierland, which I think is where I'm going to watch the 9 o'clock parade, is filling up dramatically over there in this area. But I'm just kind of like enjoying the vibe over here with the sunset bouncing off the clouds and bouncing off the rivers of America. Guys, truth be told, you never know when there's going to be a partition here. You're not going to be able to see the river anymore, and this will all be drained. So you got to get your last looks in. Even though the attraction's closed, you can still see the water for now. Now over here at Frontierland, the train, I showed this a couple weeks ago when they rerouted the train from, there's only 2 points that the train goes through, and that is over towards the circus area, which is over the next stop up from Main Street, over near Tron. Like once you pass underneath Tron, it goes over to a section that has like a little circus area, and that is the only place the train goes from there to Main Street, back and forth. It goes forward and reverse. They reverse the seat so you can sit either way, looking forward or backwards. But over here at Frontierland, this is all closed off, and that's going to be through the entire probably duration of the Rivers of America construction and the new Cars construction, and possibly into when Villains Land goes behind Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So I'm going to go from here and head over to Pecos Bills, the Pecos Bills porch area, and find a spot where I'm going to watch the new Disney Starlight Parade, the first regular season, non-seasonal, non-Halloween, non-Christmas parade that they've had at Magic Kingdom. And as far back as I can remember, like 10, 15 years? I may be way off with that estimation of it being that long ago, but it's been a long time since there's been a nighttime parade, and the demand is pretty wild. The pins are all sold out. See tons of people wearing the shirts. And I was just seeing the new nighttime parade out at Disneyland that kicked off on July 17th was the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, but back in May, I think it was like May 16th or 17th-ish, give or take a day, was when they kicked off the new parade, which they brought back from the 60th anniversary, which was the Paint the Night Parade back in 2015, which was the greatest year ever at a Disney park. It was 2015 Paint the Night, and the 60th anniversary fireworks, which they did not bring back for the 70th. So I got to see that, which is one of my favorite parades, come back. But this is an all-new parade, which is kind of in the same vein, I guess, as Paint the Night. I guess it's a nighttime parade or Main Street Electrical Parade, kind of along those same lines, where you can kind of beat the heat during the day, show up a little bit later, watch a parade under the moonlight, under the dusk, and into nightfall, and, you know, slight sunset and slight moonlight kind of peeking up and getting a little nighttime vibes. It's something that Magic Kingdom has dramatically missed over the years, is a nighttime parade. And it's kind of good to see the park really busy at night, because everyone shows up for the fireworks, obviously, but there's no alternate thing right before or after the fireworks. So I think this is a really good thing to bring back to WDW. So yeah, glad I was here for it. Again, wasn't able to show up on opening night, but was able to show up in some timely manner to catch it before anything was spoiled. It did stay really spoiler free. I saw a couple photos on social media, but I didn't see any of the music. I didn't see any of the floats moving along other than like a still photo. So I didn't know really what to expect until I saw it in person. So I try to stay spoiler free on stuff. Sometimes it's hard with social media and Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff, but I do pretty good at not really paying attention to full watch throughs until I see it with my own two eyes. So yeah, right, pretty good. I would say probably Paint the Night might be a tiny bit better, but this one was a pretty close second. They're kind of different in their own way, but yeah, definitely really good. 10-minute standby for Jungle Cruise. So I'm gonna jump on the Jungle Cruise and take a river cruise into the jungle. 10 minutes, you can't beat that. This is insane. I have not seen this line this short probably ever. There's like no one in this line because everyone's lining up for the fireworks. And after watching the parade, look, there's no one over there. This is completely a complete walk-up. It says 10 minutes, but it's more like 1 minute. No one in this line. Oh, look at this. Let's see if the spider is right there. Is he living? Come on, tarantula. You awake? You awake in there? Spider? Look at the little hit Mickey lock right there.
Watch your children, because I don't want to, and children watch their parents. Sometimes now with that out. Welcome to the world famous Jungle Cruise! My name is Dion, and I'll be your skipper, your guide, your social director, and your dance instructor for the next, I don't know, like 3 months or something, but and dance, believe it or not. Now, with that being said, here in the Amazon rainforest, where we about 365 days a year. I'm no mathematician, people, but I do believe that it's about every other day. Now, I know some people will abandon it, but it's okay. Because it's a really good place to stop and get a paddle. Since you're on my boat, it's only right that I give you a free one. You can choose between the deluxe option or the basic one. Really, either or, though. You do need to take your pick. Now, that being said, we are in banana country, everyone. So I'm going to keep your eyes peeled, okay? Because we might have to stay up there.
Oh, wow.
I got all of you, and got me too, I tell ya. I know. You look like you're in that family of gorillas to overtake the surveying company's camp. Now, everyone, I'm gonna need you to stay quiet for me, okay? Oh my gosh, look at what they did to that car! They painted it blue, and I wanted it bad. I tell you, no one ever respects me anymore. Now, with that being said, we are entering the 9/11 of being said. We are approaching the 8th wonder of the world. they're really blinded by my presence, I tell you. Hey, Mom, it's truly outstanding.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Time,
part of
unfortunately, is now coming to an
noise,
end.
so-
Got pretty lucky getting off of Jungle Cruise, and immediately the fireworks, the 10 o'clock fireworks were happening. So instead of watching the fireworks, I decided to hit another ride. I went over to Pirates, which had no wait whatsoever. Over at Pirates, had like a 5-minute wait, maybe not even 5 minutes. I pretty much walked up and got on the original, the first boat that was just waiting there. It was like 2 people in front of me on Pirates of the Caribbean. So pretty much no wait whatsoever over on Jungle Cruise at all. You know, because the parade just ended, and I went ahead and got in line, and then everyone was like queued up for the fireworks. And then immediately after that, I went over to Pirates of the Caribbean, and there was no wait on. I guess our trail took the parks a little bit later. I'm more of an early morning kind of person, but because of the parade, the new After Dark parade, I was here. I think that's kind of the hack. Is I forgot how light the crowds are during the parades and the nighttime. Well, there was no nighttime parade before, obviously, except during the holidays. But now there's the parade. I think most people are going to want to watch that parade and then also see the fireworks. So that's the time to ride the rides. Nailed it. All right, heading back over to the Haunted Mansion. It looks like the line's a little shorter. It says 20 minutes. Okay, I definitely made the right choice. Very few people in line now. All right, I'm going to find the spot where my Haunted Mansion WDW light used to hang from 71 until around 2015, let's say 2016. Right there, they replaced them with those. But the one that they had for, 40 plus years used to be right where those are. Which I tried to figure out. I kind of looked up online about 3,000 people an hour can get in the mansion. I don't know if that's accurate or not. So you take that, a 10 or 12 hour opening day, and you do that 365 days a year times 40 years. That's a lot. I think mine was right here. The one I now have, which is pretty cool. It kind of gets off the same kind of aura and vibe. He is Cousin Hewitt. They all knew that he didn't do it. There's good old Fred. A great big rock fell on his head, and then Brother Claude landed here beneath this sod. If you look closely over here at Leota's grave, sometimes she opens her eyes. It startles everyone. But, oh, she just opened her eyes right there. There she is. Oh, wait. Out there? Oh, yeah. It's Ray up there. Hello. Wow. Oh, there he is. Patty. I forgot he was over here in the hallway scene here at WDW Disneyland. He's in the attic scene. There is no one on Small World, and Peter Pan is only a 5-minute wait. It just reopened. 4 minutes to spare, getting on the attraction. Look at that. Like a 2-minute wait. I mean, like a 3-minute wait tops to get on Peter Pan. Yeah, I got pretty lucky where it was only like a 3 or 4 minute wait for Peter Pan because it was down. I checked the app 5 minutes before, and it said that it was down. And then as I was walking by, they opened it up before jumping in line. I was like the 10th person in line. Got a little flying pirate ship. Did a fly over London. It has a whole different meaning now that I've actually been to London. I mean, I always knew that what you were flying over from the film, but now that I've been to London and seen the landmarks, it's like a whole different thing. Being able to say I was there, I was like at those spots, at Big Ben and Tower Bridge, Tower of London, etc. And then on the way out, you ended up getting to see the parade one more time. Got to see it twice. One back in Frontierland, and one in the front near the front train station, Main Street train station. Got to see it coming out of the next to the fire station and all that, between that and the Emporium. So I got to see it again. Really cool how they light it all up. Definitely love a good nighttime parade. The very last scene is like one of the best too, with the train. And it's got all the characters on it, Mickey and Minnie and everybody, and the train turns into a normal train, and then it gets all illuminated in a very magical way. But the amount of people that are now exiting the park, this is mass exodus. The park closed at 11, and the parade was at 11, so now everyone's leaving after the last parade. And now I'm standing over here underneath the monorail beam because the monorail station over there is so full of people, and the boat is so full of people. I think I'm going to walk over to the Contemporary and catch the monorail, or the resort monorail, and I can just relax over there till the crowds kind of thin out. Anyway. Yeah, the parade was awesome. Got to ride a few things with no waits. Doesn't get much better than that. And the sun's not out. So it's not as hot as it would have been during the day. Nighttime WDW. Love always hearing the car alarms out here as you're walking back to your vehicle. And that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. Had a good night. Parade was great. Was able to walk on every attraction I went on. Usually stuff that has like a 30 to 45 hour wait. Just a quick little walk on. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog. They were cones. It's over.